Good afternoon, everybody. I have a quick video on the syllabus for EDU 600, and I will be brief as I possibly can. So, what are we looking at here? Well, first of all, let's talk about how do you get to the syllabus. You could come to the course, home, you can use content, but click on the content, and right here you have syllabus, click on that, and then you get to the syllabus. Now, a word on the syllabus. This is potentially, it may change, and what I mean by that is there are certain times that I push a due date out by a few days, so you can take it for gospel at this point, but I'm just telling you, I will never change an assignment to be closer to where we're at in the course, but I might push it out a few days. So that's what I mean. It may change. So here's the information. This is me. This is how you can contact me. By the way, this is my cell phone number. If you do call my cell, leave a message, and you can say things. You're a student in EDU 600 and you need some help, and leave a message, including your phone number and a good time to call back, and I will be I'll try to call you back as soon as I possibly can. Okay, so what we have here is the syllabus, all the information, the books that we're using, course description. Now, we are not conducting research in this class. This is really a reading, analyzing, and writing course. First of all, we start off with qualitative research, which are things like a focus group. Then we go to quantitative research, which could be a survey. Then we go to mixed methods research, single subject research after that. So we take it one step at a time, one topic, but we do start with qualitative research, which are, interviewing. When you hear people talking about we're interviewing 24 or 5 people, that's qualitative research. But the course, as it said, the focus, the study of the concepts, principles, and methods of educational research. And I want to say, yes, this is based in the School of Education and Human Development, but still, the ideas, the concepts that we are studying this semester are applicable beyond the education research. So really what we're looking at, the special emphasis is really to do with the scientific method of problem solving, the systematic review. So we'll be talking about that throughout the semester. So take a look at that. The learning objectives, I'll spend more time on the learning objectives when we meet in Zoom, but you can read these: the fundamental understanding of scientific method of inquiry, understanding the nature and characteristics of educational research, the ability to identify, locate, organize library sources to explore educational problems. So really, that's a big part of this class, where you can actually go out, you can find some information, and it's good research that you can base it on, and you'll have the knowledge to understand why is it good educational research rather than just something that I picked up on Google. I'd encourage you to take a look at the learning outcomes. The learning outcomes are tied in with the way this course is developed. Structure, the assessments, these are the assignments. The article capture that we have, this is actually the final assignment that we have. You collect 6 primary research articles, then write a summary. More information on that. We have 2 critiques. We have a qualitative critique and a quantitative critique. We have a visual, it's hard to say, display of data, which is not that complicated. It's looking at, just say, a graph, a pie chart, and you're telling the story in a very brief fashion, a few sentences, what the data is telling us, or what that chart is telling us. We have your active participation in the discussion forums are really important. That's worth 20 points. And then the final the final assignment is worth 35 points. We also have a few points, 5 points for extra credit. So here's where this is a pretty concise form of when the assignments are due. Active participation, that's just at the end of the course. At any given time, I chime in on the discussion forums, but you can reach out to me and say, I'm struggling. How am I doing with the discussion forums? Feel free to do that. Critique number 1, the date, that's 20 points. And that's all the information. Then in the syllabus is the information on a weekly basis. So if you're looking for the assignments, they're here with the dates. They're also on Brightspace. If you're looking for how this all flows, take a look at all of the work in here. So we go from the 1st, and the last week starts on August 11th. Course evaluations, if you're interested in, okay, how, if I get, 105 or I get 103, well, if you get 103, this is the grading scale that we're using for the course. I'm having a little trouble here. Okay, so you can take a look at all of the other information that I put in the syllabi. Withdrawal from course, please check with the registrar what happens with this course. If you are going to drop it, the drop period is so quick, and I don't have it in front of me, but I think it's probably in the first 2 weeks you need to drop the course, but don't quote me on that. Reach out to the registrar's office as far as if you have to drop the course. Final exam, there's no final exams. There's really project-based assessments in this course. Technology, computer access. I want to say, and this has not been an issue. I've been teaching at USM for 13 years, and I really haven't had any trouble with people in this class or anyone in my class being off base with like the discussion forums. But please be civil. Keep it on the materials, and I do keep track of what's going on, but just be kind. There's enough stuff going on in the world. Just be kind to each other in this class. That is really it. That's the syllabus, and if you have any questions on the syllabus, please let me know. For those that like paper, you can print it off, but once again, there may be a tweak or so coming up. So that's it for me. If you have any questions on the syllabus, let me know, and if shoot me an email, or we can discuss it in our first Zoom meeting. Okay, everybody. See ya.